Good evening. Let me briefly look at this latest con from Bryan Denlinger. Now he's asking for a new truck. He's got a 2004 Chevy Tracker. I guarantee this isn't his only truck, people. He's got more than one truck. But he's hinting around that he needs a truck as well. What's my transmission? Do I have a transmission problem? 155,000 miles on it. Gee, you might have a transmission problem. Oh, I have 155,000. Can you help me? Can you help me? Can, Go fund me. I need a new truck. Please.
Mission problems, and it definitely has a burn smell, and it was just about totally empty.
He doesn't want advice, people. He wants a new truck. All these people down here giving him advice. All these people. None of them are saying what he wants to hear. Bryan, I'll send you the money for a new truck. Oh, Bryan, I can't. You need a new truck.
I did put a little bit in. I know you're not supposed to put it in without driving it and getting it warm and everything, but I can't drive it because when I started, here, let me get in. I started. I can work on.
Now, why would he think we care about his stupid truck? He's asking advice about the transmission. You think he's really asking advice about the transmission, people? This is about getting a new truck.
Vehicles somewhat, but when it gets to transmission stuff, I'm pretty much sunk. So, see what happens here. Everything starts up just fine.
How many trucks do you have, Bryan? Why don't you let us know? How many four wheels do you have, Bryan? How many houses do you have, Bryan?
Okay. Go to put it in reverse. Down there.
Why don't you get your church to get you a new car? Why don't you get your church to buy you a new truck?
There. And it goes a little bit and then it stops. And sometimes it doesn't even go at all.
So you think he cares about the transmission? He wants you to get it for Christmas, people. See, now you know you can get Bryan for Christmas. This is how he lets you know. The hint, hint. This is what I want for Christmas, people. A new car, new truck.
And it's in gear right now. See? And I'm not spinning on the ice, by the way, either. I'm not spinning in the snow. It kind of goes back a little. It's
So people are supposed to hear that. I mean, you have to really be an expert to understand what's going on in transmission. This is about Bryan needs a new truck. And you people are falling for it. Somebody's going to get up and say, oh, Bryan, I'll send you $10,000 for a truck.
I don't know. Is it just really low flow?
I mean, you have to have at least 4 trucks.
Or am I losing my transmission here?
Gee, 155,000 miles. You think you might need a new transmission? Duh.
That's the question.
Think you have problems with a car 155,000 miles? A Chevy?
Put it in drive here. Make sure everybody's out of the way.
Bryan wants you to help people. Give me advice about this transmission.
Again, we're in drive. See, it just kind of revs and then it'll kind of lurch forward a little bit. That goes again a little bit and then just stops. So that's my question here. Anybody that knows anything about vehicles, if you could give me some advice here. See, here we go again, a little bit back and then just stops. There's no grinding noise. You know, I've known those transmissions when they go out there. You can hear the grinding and things of gears and whatnot. Is this just a problem of, you know, I need more fluid in there, or what's the deal? So,
What's the deal? Like he doesn't have a manual. Look it up. He wants you to buy him a new truck.
so please leave your comments down below. And
No, he wants you to leave a comment. I'll send you a truck, Bryan. I'll send you the money. I'll put that in the GoFundMe. I'll put that money in the GoFundMe, Bryan. You need a new truck, Bryan.
give me your advice on this.
No, he wants your money. What Bryan says is, give me your money for my new truck.
All right, here we are from the outside. And got my wife in there.
I don't think she's allowed to drive. Boy, that's progressive. That's radical. Let his wife drive a car.
You'll be able to see what happens here.
And she's not in a burqa. What's this? Her wife's not in a burqa.
See?
Brian needs a new truck. You're not going to put a new transmission in a car with 155,000 miles, people. So you know he needs a new truck.
Just kind of crawls forward a little bit like that. Now go try going back. Yeah.
He's going to add that to the GoFundMe. A building and a new truck. He only got like, he probably only has like 3 or 4 cars, people. I mean, he needs new.
Okay, keep going. Yep, see, it's still in gear. It's obviously not spinning. Really bizarre, really weird. It really stinks too because I just changed the oil, put it in park and shut it off. It doesn't matter what gear you put in, if it's in 4-wheel drive or not. We've tried everything there, 4-wheel drive high, 4-wheel drive low.
He needs a new car.
Doesn't matter. But just change the oil on it. Just put fresh oil in it, new filter, everything, and got in it to move it, and this is what happened. So
Brian would call it suffering. Brian considers persecution. Suffering for Christ.
yes, brother. It's not seized. I know that because it wouldn't be running if it was seized. It's definitely a transmission issue. Because if it was transfer case, I think the 4-wheel drive wouldn't work, but everything else would. But I don't know. Is there some sensor we might have knocked loose?
You might have to take it somewhere to get inspected, Brian. See, if Brian was considered, he'd take it somewhere to get inspected. This is all about him subtly telling you what he wants for Christmas.
Just give me your thoughts on it. Thank you for watching.
So we'll stop here. Put this up. This is a blind con. People, he can find this out what's wrong in 5 minutes. He could take it someplace. This is about him conning you. It's probably how many cars this guy has. But he's a con man. So Brian wants a new truck for Christmas. And he's subtly telling you, hint. It's a transmission. You're not putting the transmission 155,000, a car 155,000 miles. So remember that when you're making out your Christmas list. Send money to Brian for his new car. Amen. Thank you.